Okay, so Smooch just had to go in the house, so I've just whisked him over the courtyard to the other side and put him in the house to have some snacks, more snacks. I just quickly also cut the flaps off the second box because I was just looking, and I think that the runners, these are better ones. The runners have to be longer than the, let me show you on the top here. The runners need to be a little bit longer than the actual box. So by that indication, if I cut that one in half, let's just fold that in half there. Yeah, that's pretty much near as damn it. Then we'll just cut that one in half here. And then that should be long enough to do the ski runners for the sled. And then we'll have two here. We'll join two together. I might just glue them on the top because I found that sticky tape, sometimes the sellotape doesn't stick so well. So I shall just put my glue gun on and get that heated up. And finally the glue gun is hot. So we're just going to quickly glue these down just on the edge there. And then we will draw on a kind of ski kind of thing, and hopefully because as I said before, I haven't got a plan, I haven't got a drawing. I'm just kind of doing my usual wing it. I'm a lot like Commander Basil in that way, you know, when he goes on a mission and he never knows what he's going to come up against and he just decides to wing it in the moment. That's me in the craft room. Okay, so we have now one done that. I think we'll put a little bit of glue down this underside actually and just give it a little bit more integrity. And when I made the monster truck, I put that on wheels, and I did feel that it needed some more strength underneath the chassis, so I did actually just put some wooden dowels on that, which made an enormous difference to the integrity of it, because when you're getting 2 or 3 cats in there, you know, I didn't want the bottom of the box to be saggy. And I think for this also here, we will probably, because it's going to be raised off the ground a little bit, I think we will put some more wooden dowels across, because it's not really that strong, and you know, we don't want cats falling out in the bottom. Amber will be writing me a letter and telling me that I'm irresponsible. So safety first, guys. Okay, so we've got that, so we'll make that bit at the back. So I'm just going to quickly, got my Sharpie, draw some kind of we'll draw a scroll, just so we've kind of got a rough idea. You know, you can see and we'll take it down the front like a ski, and we'll draw another scroll at this end. As you can see, it's really not neat at all, because we're in the moment. This is as live as it gets from BBHQ, as live as it gets. So if we do it like that, so we'll have that as the front, that as the back, and then we'll reverse that to the other side, so you can see. So this is the back, this is the front, and let's cut it out and see what we've got. Let's see if it's any good. See if it'll work. It may not, and I may have to go out under the carport and go and see if we have more boxes to pillage and use, because I do tend to keep rather a lot. I normally throw everything on the floor as I go along, but you know, because we're doing video, I'm trying to be moderately civilised and not such a heathen like the B team would be. Let's just see, let's get a bit of, because for those of you that have read the stories and everything, you know what a bunch of heathens they are. one ski. So now what we need to do is take your other piece and then place this one on the top and draw around it, and hopefully we'll end up with something that's semi-symmetrical or moderately symmetrical or almost damn it the same. You know, I don't ever worry about it being perfect, because you know nobody ever really gets to see these things in real life. You only get to see the photos that I show. I mean, I'm pretty honest with everything that I show, but you know, it's not always absolutely 100% perfect, and that's okay. I you know, some people might not be able to live with that, but I just figure that, you know, it's better to have something made rather than be stressing over the minor details that are possibly completely inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. Anyway, here we go. We have 2, 1 and 2, same-ish, kind of, 5. So that's good. So let's get our sleigh back up on the table and let's have a look. That box has got a bit of damage on the front end, but it's okay. So what I'm thinking is, if I bring it around to your side, as you can see, I'm absolutely great at presenting. What I'm thinking is this. So it's a little bit off the floor. So I'm going to glue that on, and then we'll take it from there. So if I glue it on about there, I glue it there. Let's just move it out of the way. Let's just see. I think it's pretty straight. If we just put, I think it's definitely going to need something for extra integrity. This is oh no, it's typical of the glue gun. I think it's definitely going to need a little bit more integrity than what we have to take the weight. I'm not saying I have fat cats, I'm just saying boxes aren't what they used to be. I mean, years ago Amber was quite chubby. I mean, she's 19 now, so she's at that time of life where she's gone super duper skinny, and she looks like a little old lady cat, little crotchety cougar. Okay, so that's that side done. So that looks pretty nifty. It looks sleigh-like, doesn't it? Could do. So let's have a look. So we need to put that one on this side now, and let's just see, because we need to make sure that they are kind of the same depth. And I can't see my ruler now. It's so typical. When you come in a craft room, you can't find your ruler. The same depth. Let's just measure that. Look, we've got a little ruler now. Okay, so that's about 5 there. Yeah, that's about right. Let's see about the depth at the back. That's 7. Oh, look at that. I couldn't have placed it any better if I tried. But that's until we stand it up, of course. So I shall just put that there. And let's just see. Let's just double check that. 7. Okay. That's 4.5 there. Let's take that back to that. Okay. So we know that bit wants to be there. Let's measure that bit there. Yeah, that's 4 there. So they are going to have a little bit of a, yep, they are going to have a little bit of a fall. You know, it is going to be slightly raised. Put a bit on that bit. And let's stick that out. Okay, let's have a look. And you should have something that looks like this. slayish. Am I slaying you yet? Probably not. So let's have a look from that side. So yeah, there we go. Awesome sauce. Or as Basil would say, epically epic tubes. So we'll leave it there and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.